Okay, I have two announcements to read. First one is, this meeting is being held in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act, NJSA 10:4-6 at Sec, notice of which was sent to the record in the Star Ledger and was posted on the municipal bulletin board. The next one is a statement on public comment during remote meetings.
Has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act and recent regulations issued by the state of New Jersey, the following procedures will be in effect for public comment during this remote public meeting of the City Council. The public shall have an opportunity to comment during the designated public portion of this meeting. The time period for public comment is limited to 3 minutes for each speaker, and no person may address the council more than once, except for speaking during an advertised public hearing for an ordinance. At the time designated for public comment, the mayor or other presiding officer of the council will recognize one speaker at a time. That speaker must identify himself or herself by full name and whether or not she or he resides in Hackensack. No other member of the public is permitted to speak unless recognized by the presiding officer, and other remote attendees may be muted during that time if necessary to eliminate background noise. Meeting attendees shall exhibit appropriate demeanor during this meeting as required by Section 37-15 of the City Code. In the event any member of the public becomes disruptive at any time, that individual may be muted by the presiding officer and will receive a warning that continued disruption may result in being prevented from speaking or removed from the meeting entirely. The Zoom meeting platform has a texting function. However, this is to be used only for the purpose of advising the city's IT staff of any technical concerns or issues. The public
Okay, it's on, Randy.
the public may also submit written public comments to be audibly read
Okay.
into the record by the city clerk during the public portion of any remote public meeting of the City Council. Comments can be submitted by regular mail or by email to ASABY, ASSABYE @hackensack.org. Comments received less than 5 hours before the start of a meeting may be carried to the next meeting. Any person who actually speaks during the public comment portion of a remote public meeting may not also have a comment read into the record. The city clerk will stop reading a written comment into the public record once it reaches the 3-minute time limit. Duplicate written comments may be summarized and noted for the record in a consistent manner.
Dave, would
Okay.
you like to comment on why this new procedure is in place? Dave?
Sure, I can do that. Yeah, so about a month ago, the New Jersey Department of Community Affairs issued a local finance notice and some regulations that make clear before each meeting of a governing body that we do need to publicly announce the procedures for public comment. So these are in accordance with the direction of the state. We also adopted a resolution adopting these procedures a meeting or two ago. So this will be part of the Open Public Meetings Act notice going forward until we go back to regular meetings, hopefully sooner rather than later.
Okay, thank you. All right, so moving forward, roll call, please.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Here.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Here.
Deputy Mayor Sims,
Here.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Here.
Mayor LaBrus.
Here. Would everybody please rise for the flag salute? Frank, bring the flag up, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America.
of the United America
And to the
To the
republic.
Republic,
and to
For
the
which it
republic
stands.
for which one nation
Under God,
under God,
indivisible,
liberty.
liberty and justice
indivisible, and justice for all.
for all.
Thank you. Okay, I have a couple proclamations to read, but before we do that, I'd like to have a moment of silence for all the victims of COVID from who have passed during this pandemic started way back in February, March, April of 2020. It's been a tough year. All the families who have suffered and have lost loved ones, and also especially for Bob Swade's mom. Bob Swade is the one who films all our council meetings when we have live council meetings, and he also does a lot of video work for the city. So I'd like to have a moment of silence, please. Thank you, everybody. And I do have two proclamations tonight. And the first one is for the Rotary Club. And it reads, whereas early in 1919, a resident by the name of Andrew Sturzer decided that the city of Hackensack needed a Rotary Club. And whereas the Rotary Club of Hackensack was chartered in 1920, and its members represent a variety of business and professionals that are meeting real needs and changing lives for the Hackensack community and its people. And whereas the Rotary model, service above self, serves to combat hunger, improve health and sanitation, promote peace, eradicate polio, and accomplish much more through wide-ranging community service projects. And whereas a major goal of Hackensack Rotary is to support education and the well-being of young people by awarding scholarships to high school seniors, giving dictionaries to all third graders, supporting Hackensack youth baseball and basketball, and supporting the high school chorus, to name a few. And now, therefore, I, John P. LaBrosse Jr., Mayor of the City of Hackensack, along with the members of the City Council, do hereby congratulate the Hackensack Rotary Club on their 100th anniversary and commend them for their continued service to our community. So much thanks and appreciation to the Rotary Club. They've been around for 100 years. Congratulations on that milestone, and keep up the good work. We appreciate everything you do to help our community, and I'm sure the citizens of Hackensack appreciate it as well. Thank you very much. Our second proclamation is from the Office of the Mayor of the City of Hackensack. And whereas lung cancer is the leading cause of cancer death among men and women in the United States and in New Jersey in 2020, accounting for more deaths than colon, breast, and prostate cancer combined. Whereas screening for lung cancer using low-dose computed tomography can lead to earlier detection and save lives, reducing the mortality by 20%. And whereas funding for lung cancer research trails far behind many other cancers, and additional research is needed in early diagnosis, screening, and treatment. And whereas women diagnosed with lung cancer are more likely to be younger and never smokers, and more women die from lung cancer than breast cancer every year. And whereas organizations working in Hackensack community, such as American Lung Cancer Screening Initiative and Women's Lung Cancer Forum, are committed to eradicating or to educating about lung cancer and lung cancer screening, and working to increase screening rates in Hackensack. Now, therefore, I, John P. LaBrosse Jr., Mayor of the City of Hackensack, along with the members of the City Council, do hereby proclaim November as Lung Cancer Awareness Month and recognize the need for research in lung cancer and encourage all citizens to learn about lung cancer and early detection through screening. So thank you. And moving forward, we'll go right to the, I need a motion to approve the minutes.
Mayor,
Yes.
the gingerbread contest?
Oh, I'm sorry. I have that listed right here. It reminded me after I wrote it down, I forgot about it. Okay, so recently we had the City of Hackensack had its first gingerbread house contest, and we had about 25 or 30 contestants, I believe. Is that correct, Deb?
I think there was 25.
25 contestants.
25 entries.
And we had 3 winners. 3 winners were picked, and our third prize goes to Markellos Mavrianos. And Markellos, oh, there it is. He will receive a $25 Amazon gift certificate. Our second prize goes to Isabella Urina. Where is her castle? Got it, Frank?
He's got it.
Very nice. Awesome job, Isabella. And she too will receive a $25 gift certificate from Amazon. And our grand prize winner was Kateri West. And let's bring that one up. Very nice. Very nice. Along with all the gingerbread cookies right next to it. Now I'm hungry. Wonderful job. Wonderful job. And Kateri will be receiving a $50 Amazon gift certificate from the City of Hackensack. So thanks for the participation. It was a very successful contest. We had some very good entries. And as you can see, the talent out there was great. And, you know, we had to come up with new and innovative ways to keep our young people involved this holiday season, because we weren't allowed to meet and greet like we usually do with our tree lighting and other things. So this was one way for the city to get them involved and keep up the holiday spirit. So thank you, everybody, for your entries. We appreciate it. So with that, now I need an approval for the minutes of the COW and regular meeting of November 9th, 2020.
I'll offer.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Okay. So we'll go to the city manager's report, please.
Yes, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor and Council and invited guests. This is the city manager's report for December 22nd, 2020. 1, due to the rise of COVID-19 cases in our area, city offices will remain closed till the public is noticed or further notices provided. Please refer to hackensack.org for our department's phone directory or assistance. If you can't get through or have any problems, please contact the city manager's office and we will help facilitate your request. 2, the city is offering free parking on Main Street and Anderson Street until January 2nd. We encourage you to support our small businesses and restaurants. 3, we have just experienced our first snowfall of the season. We encourage residents to sign up for the Nixle messaging to receive updates, information to include garbage, recycling, collection updates, closures, and delays for all city offices and parking options for snow streets when the snow totals are more than 2 inches. 4, I would like to thank Rose, the recreation employees, Greg Leosi, the DPW workers, police department, and fire department for their extended efforts in making holiday drive-through a huge success for the community. Some decorations will remain in Fashini Park until New Year's for all to view. Great job by all. 5, through the holiday season, we will feel much differently in many ways. Remember to stay safe and continue to use PPEs. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays. May this year bring you all health and happiness and prosperity and the cure for the COVID-19 in 2021. And this would complete the city manager report for December 22nd, 2020. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Ted. Okay, let's go to resolution 493-20.
This is a resolution for the final adoption of ordinance number 51-2020, an ordinance to repeal and replace chapter 45A of the City Code Affordable Housing to address the requirements of the Fair Housing Act and the Uniform Housing Affordability Controls, the UHAC, regarding compliance with the city's affordable housing obligations. This ordinance has been advertised pursuant to law and now calls for a public hearing.
And before you go for, and Mayor, before you go forward, just so you're aware, our Affordable Housing Council, Nancy Holm, is here and available in case there's any questions on this in the next ordinance.
Okay, very good. Thank you. I need a motion to open to the public, please.
Offer.
Need a second, please?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Anybody from the public who would like to speak, please give your name, your full name, and the city or town you live in, please. Hearing nobody from the public, motion to close to the public.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Need a motion to adopt the ordinance, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye.
Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Hackensack County of Bergen and State of New Jersey that ordinance number 51-2020 has passed its second and final reading and is hereby adopted.
Thank you. Resolution 494-20.
This is a resolution for final adoption of ordinance number 52-2020, an ordinance to amend Article 2, Development Fees of Chapter 45A of the City Code, Affordable Housing to comply with current state affordable housing regulations. This ordinance has been advertised pursuant to law and now calls for a public hearing.
Need a motion to open to the public, please?
Offer.
second,
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims.
aye,
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Anybody from the public who'd like to speak to this ordinance and this ordinance only, please come forward. Hearing nobody from the public, motion to close to the public.
Offer.
second,
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims.
aye,
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Motion to adopt the ordinance, please.
Offer.
second,
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims.
aye,
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye.
Be it resolved by City Council of the City of Hackensack County of Bergen and State of New Jersey that ordinance number 52-2020 has passed its second and final reading and is hereby adopted.
Okay, thank you. Just for the record, only my first page was numbered on the resolutions,
Starbucks?
only the
I-
first two.
I sent
Listen,
I sent a
did the-
new one this afternoon, Mayor.
This is the one I printed out from you this afternoon, I think.
I sent you
double
just the
check.
plain docket page from this afternoon.
Yeah, that's what I printed out here. Just double check to make sure.
Did everybody else get it?
Did anybody else print it out besides me or look at it?
I didn't.
Anyway, that's all right. I can number it as I go. It's just. So resolution 495-20, please.
Okay, this is a resolution adopting the agreement between the City of Hackensack and Hackensack PBA Local 9A Supervisory Officers Association for the period January 1, 2020 through December 31, 2025.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
second,
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims.
aye,
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Okay. Resolution 496-20.
A resolution authorizing tax refunds for state board judgments and duplicate payments.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
second,
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims.
aye,
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 497-20.
This is a resolution authorizing tax appeal attorney to settle the cases on the attached list dated December 8th, 2020 and December 14th, 2020 that were scheduled for trial or settlement.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
second,
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims.
aye,
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 498-20.
This is a resolution authorizing the city special counsel for tax appeals to settle the cases on the attached list dated December 22nd, 2020 that were scheduled for trial or settlement.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
second,
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims.
aye,
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. That was was that 498 or 499?
That was 498. We're up to 499.
Resolution 499-20.
The resolution authorizing transfer of the 2020 budget appropriations.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
second,
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims.
aye,
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 500-20.
A resolution authorizing the awarding of a co-op contract for the purchase of conducted energy devices, otherwise known as taser units.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
second,
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims,
aye,
Councilmember Pataglia,
aye,
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 501-20.
A resolution authorizing awarding of change order number 1 and final to New Prince Concrete Construction for CDBG road resurfacing of Elm Avenue and North Prospect Avenue.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
second,
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims,
aye,
Councilmember Pataglia,
aye,
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 502-20.
A resolution authorizing awarding of change order number 2 to New Prince Concrete Construction for Main Street sewer separation.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
second,
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg, Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims,
aye,
Councilmember Pataglia,
aye,
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 503-20.
It's a resolution authorizing award of contract to Suburban Consulting Engineers for combined sewer overflow permit compliance 2021.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
second,
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims,
aye,
Councilmember Pataglia,
aye,
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 504-20.
A resolution authorizing award of change order number 1 to JC Contracting for traffic signal improvements at Main and Mercer Streets in the amount of $4,569.60.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
second,
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims,
aye,
Councilmember Pataglia,
aye,
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 505-20.
This is a resolution for the authorization for cancellation of federal and state grant balances.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
second,
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims,
aye,
Councilmember Pataglia,
aye,
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 507-20.
It's 506.
Sorry, 506-20.
That's okay. Resolution
Pay the bill.
authorizing award of contract to Desmond Design Management for Atlantic Street Parking Garage bid spec modifications and periodic inspections.
Okay. Yeah, I got it mixed up a little bit. Need a motion, please?
Offer.
second,
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims,
aye,
Councilmember Pataglia,
aye,
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 507-20.
This is a resolution authorizing payment of bills.
Need a motion to pay the bills, please?
Offer.
second,
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims,
aye,
Councilmember Pataglia,
aye,
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Okay, with that, anybody have any conflict of interest with the consent agenda? Nobody?
No.
Okay, go ahead, Deb.
Following items are considered to be routine in nature and will be enacted in one motion. Any items requiring expenditure are supported by a certification of availability of funds. Any item requiring discussion will be removed from the consent agenda, and consent agenda items will be reflected in full in the minutes, including any exceptions and/or additions. The consent agenda consists of resolution 508-20 through 518-20. 508-20 is a resolution authorizing renewal of inactive liquor license for KQ LLC for the 2020 through 2021 license term. Resolution 509-20 is a resolution authorizing extension of leave of absence without pay for Jacqueline Hashmat, Executive Assistant Manager's Office. Resolution 510-20 is a resolution authorizing the execution of an interlocal agreement with the Borough of Paramus for the maintenance and repair of vehicles for the fire department. Resolution 511-20 is a resolution authorizing the acceptance of a State of New Jersey SFY 2021 Safe and Secure Communities Grant. Resolution 512-20 is a resolution authorizing endorsement of proposed Bergen County Community Development Grants for 2020. Resolution 513-20 is a resolution authorizing board and commission reappointments and new appointments. Resolution 514-20 is a resolution establishing fair market value for property located in Block 404, Lot 2, and known as 450-460 River Street in the city of Hackensack, and authorizing acquisition of Block 404, Lot 2 for the established fair market value. Resolution 515-20 is a resolution concurring with Planning Board's redevelopment investigation findings regarding Block 408, lots 1, 15, and 16, and designating them as an area in need of redevelopment, otherwise known as 359-365 Main Street. Resolution 516-20 is a resolution designating the Phoenix on Main Urban Renewal LLC redeveloper of Block 206.01, Lot 11, 76 Main Street, and authorizing entry of redevelopment agreement. Resolution 517-20 is a resolution authorizing the mayor to sign interlocal agreement with Northwest Bergen County Utilities Authority for TV inspection of sanitary sewer system. And Resolution 518-20 is a resolution authorizing the mayor to sign an interlocal agreement for the cleaning of sanitary sewers.
I
We need
just
a
want to make
motion.
it sure on five. Before I give a motion, I just want to make it clear that 516-20 is just a resolution designating the developer of 76 Main Street, nothing more than that. I need a motion, please.
Offer.
second,
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims.
aye,
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Okay, thank you, everybody. With that, I need a motion to open to the public, please.
Offer.
second,
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims.
aye,
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Okay, meeting is now open to the public. If you'd like to speak, please come forward, give your name, your full name, and the town you live in to the clerk, please.
Good
Anybody
evening.
from the public like to speak?
Yes,
Good e-
good evening. My name is
please. Name?
Bridget, Brigitte, Rucker, Rucker, City of
Thank you,
Hackensack.
ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. At the last meeting on December 9th, I spoke about the landmark affordable housing plan and want to thank Ms. Canestrino for the response to her letter that she responded. Without the letter, I did also within the letter, I spoke on the video threat that I received from your council member. Then John, then you said that I was gonna get a pretty harsh response from Ms. Canestrino about my statement. You then need to remember, you guys, you really need to remember that you have titles. Please don't let the titles go over your head. If 2020 hasn't taught us anything in the last 9 months and counting, the one thing I can say that I love about 2020, it showed true colors of the people and its leadership, whether it be city, county, or state. If you didn't learn anything about reconnecting and reevaluating and reimagining and then revealing, the one thing I can say about the truth is if you're a racist, be a racist. If you're about greed, be about greed. If you're about power, be about power. But what I could say for myself, I've come on these meetings, I've lived within my truth. I am wonderfully and gratefully for the melanoma in my skin that was given to me. But let me be true to, you gotta be true to yourselves. The diversity of the city, the county, the state, and the world is changing every day. So the question I wanna end with this last meeting of this year is, What are white people so afraid of? Losing power? Because if you don't realize how you treat people, you would rather hold people back that don't look like you. And that in itself should kind of eat at your soul, all of you. And it's just so amazing how you can have or read off an ordinance or a law that the state about how we might respond to you. But you need to remember how you respond to us. We are the constituents. We are the residents. We are the taxpayers. And without us, you would not be in office. That you need to remember. So with that being said, everyone have a blessed Christmas. I hope within your soul that you can reach your conscience and think a lot differently, because this is a diverse city with a whole melting pot here. And those that get on here and praise you, they don't dig deep enough to know the things that should be exposed. So the low taxes and honest government, you have not been that, not at all. And that should not be your campaign. Thank you and Merry Christmas.
Thank you, ma'am. Could I please have the next person from the public?
Martin Smith.
Mr. Smith from
Yeah.
Hackensack?
Yes, Hackensack.
Thank you, sir.
I'd like to bring a new topic to your attention, and that is the fact that here in Hackensack, we have a patchwork quilt of speed limits on our streets. I'm on the Hackensack Condo Co-op Advisory Board on the Traffic Safety Committee. And we have speed limits on our streets starting from 25 to 30 to 35 up to 40 miles an hour. Now, in my years of work in traffic safety, we have a saying, and that saying is speed kills. And I know for a fact that the easiest way to make streets safer from a traffic safety standpoint is to have lower speed limits. I'd like to read to you a short paragraph from an article in the Bergen Record that's currently running a series ending today. And it says, and I quote, "Since 2015, New Jersey has been labeled a focus state for pedestrian safety because its fatality rate is above the national average. In 2017, New Jersey's pedestrian fatality rate was the 15th highest nationwide at 2.07 per 100,000 people, when the national average was 1.91. Now, I know that, again, from my background in traffic safety, there is a psychology that many drivers, I won't use the word most drivers, have, and that is when they see a speed limit sign, they think that it's permissible for them to drive at 5 or 10 miles per hour above the posted speed limit. Of course, that's not true. That's not permissible, but that's their rationale. The easiest way to make streets safer in any location is to have lower speed limits. Now, I know we have a particular problem in Hackensack because we have city streets and we have county roads that we don't have jurisdiction over. But I think it behooves us, particularly since we are not a rural community, we are not a suburban community, but we are an urban community, which is getting more urban by the day, as these buildings that we are putting up will be housing more people, meaning more pedestrian traffic and more vehicle traffic in our city streets. So I think we should consider doing this. I think we have to have stronger enforcement of our speed limit laws. And I think we have to consider, with the growth in the city, of lowering our speed limits on streets that we have jurisdiction over. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. Next person from, excuse me, next person from the public, please, who would like to speak?
My name is Darlene Williams, and I live in Hackensack.
Ma'am?
Yes, and my concern is on Polyfly and Pleasant View. It's by the residence called The View. I'm not sure why when they constructed The View, they did not have the foresight to put some type of traffic light there. But it would be a sad day when someone gets killed, because it's only a matter of time when someone's going to be killed in that intersection, because the cars, not only do they come zooming down Polyfly, those of us who are trying to come out onto Polyfly to either make a right or a left, the cars are zooming to the light. In addition to that, there's a left turning lane that gets onto the highway. And instead of cars turning to get onto the highway, they are coming around vehicles to beat them and get ahead of them to go straight. If there was some type of light there, that would stop all of that. Because what happens is, because there's not a light there, if there is a car that allows those of us who coming out of Pleasant View onto Polyfly, if we're making a right onto Polyfly, because there's no light and cars are backed up, they see that the light is that the far light is green. They then zoom into the left lane and then buzz back over real quick into the right lane. And many times there are hair misses of accidents. And it's just one day that someone is going to be maimed on that street. So I would like to say, that I'm on the condo committee. I've attended the meetings and I've expressed this. And, it's time that we do something about it before someone gets killed at that intersection. And I know that one road is a county road, one is a state road, and, all of those politics and things. But we need to put politics aside and put human lives first and put some type of light there to control that flow. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Williams. I just want to, because you mentioned making a left, Deputy Mayor Canestrino, wasn't that supposed to be
There
right
should be
turn
no-
only?
There should be no left. I'm pretty sure
There
Ted,
should be no left turn off of,
no lefts allowed.
no
Well,
left
there's
allowed
no
coming
sign.
up.
There's no sign saying that at all.
I
There's
Yeah,
take,
there's
no-
not, that was supposed to be designed to have no left turn there, as I recall. So I'm glad you brought that to our attention, because I haven't driven down that street, from 17 down towards Polyfly.
yeah, there should be
So-
no left turns allowed. Ted, could you make a note to have traffic check on that? If there's no.
And
We'll
sign?
go-
so now what would happen is, in order for those of us who live up in that area to come out to get onto the street, to get onto the highway, we would have no way of getting onto that highway.
Correct. That was made quite clear during
We
planning.
made that clear with the developer that people
Absolutely.
could not come down from 17 on that. I can't remember the name of the street.
It's
Pardon me.
Pleasant View.
Yeah.
Pleasant View, yes, Pleasant View. Come down Pleasant View and make a left onto Polyfly, because that was one of the conditions of that development, because the county didn't authorize a light there. So
Absolutely.
Right. Well, there's
Every-
no light, there's no sign or anything. But even if you put a sign that says no left turns, we would still have to contend with, even if you're coming out, you have people who are in traffic, who are impatient, and they're not looking to merge and get onto the highway. So they come in that lane and then they zoom back over to get ahead of cars. So you still have the issue. Whereas if there were a light there, then there would be a red light, a green light, a yellow light, and then there would be a turning light. But because there's no signal there, people do exactly, they do absolutely whatever it is they want to do.
what I can do, Ms. Williams, is I certainly can't guarantee a light because it's not in our jurisdiction, but I can guarantee you we're going to look at that area. I can tell you this, that, we recognize that Polyfly Road is a major traffic issue in town,
Right.
especially around rush hour, around Route 80 exit there,
Right.
and going out to 17. Well aware of it. And there's plans down the road to actually alleviate some of the traffic by redoing Green Street, which runs parallel to Polyfly and intersects with some of the major highways. So that's something we're working on in the future, along with the New Jersey Department of Transportation and some others. But that will alleviate if we could funnel some of the traffic, because really right now everybody uses Polyfly Road to cut across.
Right.
And we recognize that it's a problem, and especially it's very bad over by Route 80. It's horrible right there. It backs up
Yeah.
tremendously. So we,
We'll definitely check on the sign, because I remember very clearly that there was no left turn allowed, as does the
yeah, so
mayor.
me too. But there might be some other things too, some type of assistance from not regular traffic lights, but some other devices that we might be able to use to help
Right, to help
the
this
situation.
But Ted, we may have.
Let's let traffic take a look at it and get their recommendations.
We
I
may
have this,
All right.
I have this,
there too, because if they're really still making illegal lefts, maybe, we have to get some people down there and issue some
Yep.
tickets and put an end to it.
I have the notes in my file. I'll reach out to them. tomorrow.
Thanks, Ted.
Thank you, Ms. Williams.
Thank you, Ms.
Have a
Williams.
happy holiday.
Thank you. Happy holidays to everyone. Thank you.
You too.
Thank you. Next member from the public, please. Hearing none, motion to close to the public.
Offer.
second,
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg. Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Sims.
aye,
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Okay. Steph?
Sure. Good evening, everyone. I just want to start with a huge thank you to our DPW, our rec department, Greg, Rose, all the city workers that helped make the Hackensack Holiday Way something very special. We had the storm right before it was supposed to start, so we had that barrier in the way. But thanks to Ted and the police and everybody else, it was a huge turnout. We went, I think, Saturday night and Sunday night, and there was a line to get in, and it was just something nice to offer the families of Hackensack. And as the mayor said, we just have to, kind of keep thinking of new ways to, be there and celebrate with being, not with each other, with being distanced. And even the gingerbread house contest, a lot of work goes into that, from collecting the, submissions and setting that up and the voting and things like that. So we appreciate it. Those are things that weren't done before, but it really means a lot to the residents. On tonight's agenda, there is the approval for the purchase of 50 tasers. I just actually happened to go onto the website today to check how many municipalities signed up for the Reimagining Police Reform, and there's still only one. We're one of 24 municipalities out of the 565 of New Jersey that signed up, and that goes in line with the pledge. And thanks to Ted for moving on that, and thanks to our police department for always working together and trying to make the community safe and be there for everyone. Earlier on the COW meeting, Father Loeffner spoke, and my heart just broke hearing him discuss what happened. And when I saw that video, I had a knot in my stomach. It was horrible. And and he said he had some very valid points, and I 100% agree with him that people shouldn't be afraid to live in their community and to show up to church and worship. And right now during this whole COVID, we need faith more than ever. And it's just a shame that people didn't feel safe in a church. And there's something wrong when you have to feel like you have to hide your religion, and you have to hide your pride in your country. And I just I don't it's just really sad. And I'm glad he spoke, and my heart breaks for him that he feels nervous and sad to be where he is, because he's done so much for our community, just like all of our churches and clergy in this town. There's members on here now that represent the churches in town, and it's horrible. No one should feel like that. So with that, hopefully we're going to move in the right direction, and we have the support of the police and the mayor and everyone to make sure he feels safe and our residents feel safe here. And that's it. Hopefully everyone has a Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Hope, here's to our city banding together and working together through one of the, probably the worst times in recent history. We were all there for each other. And hopefully here's to a happier, healthier, better 2020. Thank you so much. Happy
Thanks,
night.
Stephanie.
Thanks, Steph.
Happy holidays.
I'd also like to shout out a thanks to all of those that participated in any of the holiday activities this year. We know it was all a very different year, a very strange year. We couldn't have our Christmas tree lighting. We made the best of it. And I think, we heard from Greg in Cultural Arts that more people viewed the holiday video than ever before. And that kind of did my heart good, that folks still wanted to be part of it and still wanted to see it. And that's who Hackensack is. We know we have a bright future and we're going to be there for each other and make the best of it. And it was some things we may choose to do again. I mean, just like we did for Halloween, maybe some of the, we had drawing contests. Now we had, the house, building these beautiful gingerbread house contests. But, maybe some of this stuff again, the children enjoy it and we'll have to get a feel from the public. Maybe we'll keep some of these things and institutionalize them. Also a shout out to DPW. I mean, they were out there ready for this snow. And then, they came back and did Main Street and really did a thorough job. We really, appreciate you. You're out in the worst of it, in the bad weather, and you're leaving your families. And, we know it's cold, but you're still out there doing it. So we really appreciate you and thanks for your good work. And I have to say too, to the police department, when the sheriff's officers needed help, when these protests got out of hand, our police officers were right there, arm in arm. And that's what our police department is. They've always been people to be proud of. And this makes me prouder than ever of them, because they were there, they were keeping a watch on our city and also supporting the county officers. So again, police department, thanks for all you do for us as well. I always like to talk a little bit about a couple of the highlights that are on the agenda, so people just kind of pay a little more attention to them. So a couple of important things today. The first two ordinances that were adopted, again, were ordinance that put in place were put there in place to comply with our settlement agreement with affordable housing. And again, this was step one in this process. There's still a lot more steps to get where we need to be, but this was a big step and something that really took 5 years to get to, of a lot of hard work. And I thank everyone in the city that worked on this, and also all the legal people that put their heads together to make this come to be. But the work's not over. And just so everyone knows, we're now working on the next steps so we can formulate the spending plan. We've accumulated some funds. We have rehabs that we have to do. We have a bunch of people that we're talking to about building affordable housing. Actually, another project came up fairly recently. Some people came in to talk about kind of a renewed interest in something from before. So people are understanding, hey, Hackensack's moving forward. They're getting the spending plan together. So I'm anxious to see, when we can cultivate one of these projects with shovels in the ground. So that would definitely, definitely looking forward to that. Something else on here, extending our sewer work. The good news is that really the majority, other than some little punch list items, the majority of the sewer separation on Main Street is done. The sewer lines are in. We actually even replaced sanitary lines that we hadn't anticipated. Because what we're doing is, if we see something that doesn't look good, we're fixing it. We're not kicking the can down the road. We're getting it done. So now what you saw on the agenda tonight is we're moving forward with our plan of the two other areas that have significant flooding issues, and that's the Clay Street area and the Green Street area. So what was on tonight is talking about extending the culvert down from Camden and bringing it into Fashini to go to the river. And, again, this is making way for when we work our way up to Clay and take it out of the loop with Green, so it's not filtered into Essex Street and helping down there. This will be ready. The extension will be there for them. So that was on there also tonight. And one more thing of importance, talking about the parking lot that's across the street from Sears, that everybody always thinks is part of Johnson Park, but it isn't, and the city doesn't own it. But we're making every stride forward to make sure that we do. So again, another step towards seeing that come to reality. I'd like to wish everyone a very happy, safe, healthy, Merry Christmas, happy holiday, whatever it may be that you celebrate. We're there with you. We're trying to celebrate in a very different way this year, but the city still needs to celebrate. We have a lot of things to be proud of, and we have an extremely bright future. I personally will be glad to have 2020 behind us, but I feel that 2021 is going to be a great year for all of us in the city. We just have to continue to support each other, support our neighbors, and get through this all together. Thanks everyone for coming.
Thanks, Kathy. Leo, Dave?
I want to thank our DPW, On Saturday, I was out there with them. It was 19 degrees and we cleaned Main Street from Passaic Street to Atlantic Street. As cold as it was, our guys kept working through it, and big kumbaya, kudos to them guys. Appreciate it. Our gingerbread competition, I want to congratulate all the participants. I tried putting a gingerbread house together, and for me, it was a mess. So congratulations to all the participants. The tasers, I'm glad we finally got the tasers through. It'll make our police officers a lot safer out there. It'll make our residents feel a lot safer. We don't have to worry about any kind of tragedy here in Hackensack, prayerfully. God bless. The tree lighting. This year, for the first time in many years, due to this nasty virus, we couldn't have the tree lighting. I'm so honored to hear that so many people watched it on YouTube. Thank you. What else? Hanukkah. Shahad up there on Summit Ave had their 3rd annual car parade where I participated, and we drove through the city of Hackensack and we lit the first candle on the green. I don't know if people know this, a fun fact that the first Hanukkah candle was lit on the green in Hackensack in 1940. So I'm glad I was a part of this year's tradition. I want to wish everybody happy Hanukkah, Monday, December 26th, for all those that participate. To our police and firemen who have been out there and whose forces have been struck in with this wicked virus, and they continue to protect our cities and our residents day in and day out. So thank you. This last week, we tested over 400, we had 400 senior citizens living in our senior citizen building, and we tested 63%. I'm grateful for that. As you know, our numbers are going up. Today was the highest death rate in the state of New Jersey. It was 104. And since the increase, the city of Hackensack has had 5 fatalities. So let's pray for them. Let's also continue to mask up. That's my slogan, Hackensack mask up. Wash your hands, social distancing. I participated in 3 toy giveaways, one at Mount Olive Baptist Church. The police department was over at the Craftman and Cherry Pond on Sussex Street. I also participated in the one food drive at Mount Olive Baptist Church. I also want to salute Triarch and the Elks. They've been giving away food on Wednesdays and Fridays. People are in need. This Thursday, I'm giving away 17 boxes of food. We put names and hats, and we've got our participants all lined up. So they will get greeted with 2 boxes of food for Christmas Eve. I want to wish everybody happy holiday, Feliz Navidad, Merry Christmas. Take care. See you in 2021. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. Leo.
Well, there's no question that we had to send every department in the city, Hackensack, police, fire, DPW. We are all these people, the city don't be in the place that we are right now, that many people consider Hackensack like another Hoboken, that because it's with all the high rises, all the business, restaurants, they're gonna be in Main Street next year. Our city gonna look beautiful. There's no question that 2020 is being an awful year for everybody. Many people lost fathers, mothers, kids, and I hope so. 21 going to be a better year. And like they were saying, like a Johnson Park next year is going to be a wonderful sport facility for our kids. We're going to have the greenhouse too for the residents that get involved with the garden business. We're going to improve Fushini Park, Columbus Park. We got a new design for the Style Park. We are continuing with the paving program here. We're going to work in 2nd Street, American Legion, Beach Street. So this particular council from 2017 up to now, have been working like a 24/7 to try to improve our city. Now, there's no question that we're going to make everybody happy, but we do the best we can. We're not perfect. Sometimes we make a mistake, but we try to do the best we can for us, for the residents of the city of Hackensack. So thank you for everything to everybody. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, be safe, keep social distance, use the mask, wash your hands, and try to avoid trips outside the city, stay around here, and I see you next year. Be safe, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to start out speaking of COVID-19 because this 2020 has been a year like none of us have ever experienced. I would say we'd all be hard pressed to find anybody we know who hasn't been touched personally by this awful virus. As everybody knows, our Deputy Mayor Canestrino lost her dear husband, Emil, who we miss dearly, lost him to this disease. We all have friends and family members who have had it. We've lost some of them, and we pray for everybody that has been affected. I see it on a daily basis, and we are not out of the woods yet, folks. I spent last Thursday 2 to 3 hours in a ICU COVID ward doing some testing, and I got to tell you, the average age I'm looking at is scaring me because it looks like there's people in their 30s and 40s and very few old people. So you know, nobody's free and clear of this virus. It doesn't care what color you are, it doesn't care what religion you are, it doesn't care, you know, what age you are. It doesn't see anything except it wants you. So you need to be very careful. It's hard to watch this stuff at the hospital. Today I had to witness, you know, because there's no visiting at the hospital right now, but they do allow it for end of life, specifically COVID patients. And it's hard to watch when these people are being escorted upstairs. That very hard to watch, and I pray for those people as well. The incident at St. Anthony's was, I got to tell you, I'm here almost 43 years, and I never thought I'd see this in our city. This is not Hackensack, and obviously these weren't Hackensack people, because I would say the majority of Hackensack people do not behave like this. But for those who haven't seen the video, who are citizens of Hackensack, go out and find the video and watch it. And you will be amazed at the way these people acted and the way they treated our beloved Father Loeffler and his parishioners and the way they treated our police department. It was disgusting. It was cowardly. And, you know, it's just the lowest behavior I've ever seen. And I was very upset. And I did meet with Father Loeffler immediately after it happened and went into the church and was with his parishioners. And they were shooken up. And like he mentioned, St. Francis was on lockdown. This is our town. People coming from out of town just doing this stuff, and they think it's great. They get a kick out of it. But we don't think it's funny here. And, you know, best I could say to them is, do me a favor, stay out of Hackensack. But that said, you know, we're with Father Loeffler on this. We stand behind him, and we're going to do everything we can. We have special patrols protecting his church on Sundays and Saturdays now. And he did not deserve this. Nobody deserves that type of behavior. It was horrible. So moving on to Christmas, to a brighter subject. The virtual tree lighting went very, very well. Like was mentioned, we had a lot of people, more people than ever saw it on YouTube and more hits on that. It was great. And thanks to Greg and everybody involved with that, and DPW doing the lights, did a great job. The trees look good. The park looks beautiful. Kudos to Rose and everybody involved in the holiday drive-through. I had 3 carloads of people go through. My son and all my grandkids, my 2 sons and all our grandkids, and my wife and I got to drive through it together. It was great. Kids were excited. They took some pictures. It was fun. They saw Santa Claus. It was a really good night, and they did a great job. And it was special to have it because of what the kids are missing this year because of the virus. So thank you guys for doing that. I want to thank the DPW for the great job they did on the snow. I had a discussion early in the weekend about getting the snow off of Main Street because especially in the two-way areas, it's very important that we get all the snow off. Otherwise, people park too far away from the curb and it would affect the two-way driving. So we, by Saturday night, Sunday morning, all the snow was off Main Street. You'd never know it even snowed there. It was amazing what a great job they did. I want to talk about the parking on the roads during a snowstorm. We sent out a nixle, and I just want to make it clear that if your street has a sign that says no parking when road is snow covered, that means you are a snow street or a snow route. It means you are a designated route where if there's more than 2 inches of snow, you can't park on that road. All right. Now, this does not pertain to the smaller residential streets that don't have those signs, though there are some in residential areas. So those people don't necessarily have to move their cars off the street. You're not going to get ticketed. But if you are on a snow route or a snow street, and we have a 10-inch snowstorm or a 5-inch snowstorm, you are going to get ticketed and towed or towed. So pay special attention to that. We gave places for everybody to park till 4 o'clock the next day till the storm was gone. And not many cities provide parking for people to get their, free parking to get your car off the road during a snow event, but we do. So it went pretty well. I noticed Prospect Avenue really didn't have too many cars on it. So that worked out pretty well. Again, thanks to the DPW for cleaning up and did a great job. I want to wish everybody a very, very happy Merry Christmas, a happy Hanukkah, a happy Kwanzaa, or whatever you celebrate. I want to wish everybody a happy, happy, healthy New Year. We're looking at a new year ahead, and unfortunately, we're going to start 2021 with this virus still here. But hopefully, with this new vaccine coming out, that we all get vaccinated as soon as possible and get this thing beat. So I'm looking forward to a brighter future. You heard some of the great stuff going on in the city, and looking forward to a much better 2021 than we saw in 2020. So everybody stay safe and healthy, and we will see you next year. God bless everybody. Thank you. Thank you, council, too. Everybody, happy holidays.
Thanks. We got to close the meeting, John?
Yes. We need a motion to adjourn. Mayor?
You appear to be frozen.
I'll offer.
can hear you.
Kathy, you have the power officially.
I'll offer.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I'm
we need a
sorry.
motion to close.
Motion to close. I'm sorry. I'm talking, but nobody can hear me.
I'll offer.
Need a second.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Wait, did we
Stay-
close the executive
stay-
session?
What
Deb,
was that?
did we close the?
Yeah.
exec-
Yes,
Can we-
we closed that after the cow.
I just wanted to
Yeah,
make sure we didn't forget anything. To the end of the year, we can't go back, right?
Yeah, and I will just point out, because in case anybody asks who is watching, that we did not speak about any specific litigation. Actually, that's not true. We did speak about affordable housing litigation. That was the only matter that we spoke about in closed session that involved an ongoing case.
Okay. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas.
everybody.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Hey.
All right.